Hi, I'm Blisy. Hey guys, if you enjoy this video, I appreciate a like, comment, sub, and little bell notification. Thanks so much, enjoy. Hey everyone, today I'm going to be teaching you how to RNG a level 100 shiny Magikarp in Pokemon Platinum version. And this is just a general tutorial for fishing in Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, and Heart Gold and Soul Silver as well. Before we get started, out of game you're going to need a few things. You're going to need Pokefinder. You're also going to need Eon Timer, and no, that's actually it out of game. In game, you're going to need the Coin Flip app. You see it right there. You're also going to need 2 Chatots with a recorded chatter, so they sound like that. Very cool. You're also going to need the old rod registered to your oh, hold on. Sorry, not the old rod. You need the super rod registered to your whatever. So you can see it's the super rod registered to my Y button. With all of that said, you're gonna open up Pokefinder, and I'll explain why this is all happening in the background here. You're gonna click the Wild for Gen 4. Then in this section, you're going to make sure your profile is set. If you want it to be shiny, you need your ID and secret ID. Now, there's no... and then you can input all of the search stuff here, right? So this is the location, it's the resort area, time of day, Pokemon, only Magikarp's going to show up with the Super Rod. You can set the stats here, the gender, ability, nature, etc. Shininess is this box here. Min delay, max delay. You could even do higher than 2000. I just did min delay 2000 because I was lazy. Min frame 1, max frame 300. That's how many advances you're willing to do with the Chatots flipping between them. The thing is, you can't search for level. So what I just did was I searched for nothing, basically. I didn't specify my search results at all, and then I just searched until I found a 100. They're actually pretty rare. Took me quite a while to find a seed that had level 100, but I have found it. So, what you do once you found the seed that you're aiming for, right? Right-click it, generate time for seed. Boom, there we go. Set the year as whatever year you want. Seconds, I tend to do 23, and then hit generate here, and it'll change a little bit. And then for the search flips, I like the delay to be plus minus 100, and the seconds to be plus 5. Minus 5, and then I hit generate as well. And what we can do there is after we save in our spot, we turn our DS off, turn it back on, and we just try and hit the seed. So you go into your date and time, and you change it to whatever the one up here is telling you to. You can pick any of these dates, by the way. I'm just picking the one. I tend to just pick the first one, again, kind of out of laziness. Let's see here. Time is 22:02. Wait a minute, 23 seconds. Now in Eon Timer, the calibrated delay should pretty much always start at 600 for Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, and 490 for Heart Gold and Soul Silver. But this is just like a seconds. It's like a timing thing almost, essentially. So if you miss your delay, this is what gets changed when you type in, the delay hitbox. Calibrated seconds, always leave that at 14. Target delay, type in what it tells you in the delay column in Time Finder, or seed to time, excuse me. And then in the delay hit, or you don't do anything. And then to target seconds is whatever you put in the seconds box if you chose to check it off. And then it'll tell you, Eon Timer will tell you how many minutes before your target you have to do. So I have to do 1, so aim for 22:01 instead of 22:02, like it says. And now we wait. And now there's a few things to consider, to keep in mind anyway, with the resort area in specific, is that there are some roaming NPCs. And so you're going to want to keep doing the fishing as much as possible, because the NPCs don't seem to move while you're fishing. And you're also going to want to bring up the start menu to get the Chatots going as soon as possible as well. So hopefully that the NPCs don't move too much. It could be cause for trouble, but we'll see. Okay, and then here you're just gonna mash as hard as possible to get to the like load save file screen. And you just wait. Now to check your delay, we're going to check the coins as well. Oops, didn't mean to flip. Flipping doesn't matter if there's no... Anyway, so you're going to search flips here. This is an attempt to see what delay we hit. As you can see, the NPCs go crazy here. They're doing a lot of... They are doing a lot of movement, and so what's going to happen is it will mess up like whatever frame you're on, but it's not the biggest deal because we're just verifying it right now. We'd be able to find it later in the Chatot thing. Alright, one. So I hit the delay 1905. So we're going to type that in the delay hit box, update, change my delay a little bit, and I give it a go. Now, one of the ways you're going to be able to do it is check is with the Chatots, and so I'll show you how to do that in a moment. So we just give it another go. And I won't make you watch the entire loading of this thing. Okay? Okay, we got heads again, so heads, heads, tails, heads. Oh, I think we're on 1907. Did we only move? Do we only move one delay up? Yeah, I think we're right here. Another thing to note about delays is that you can only hit, if you hit an even delayed, or delayed, if you hit an even delay, but you're aiming for an odd delay, or vice versa, you have to be able to change that from even to odd, and the way you do that is by either changing the year up here. So you change the 2019 to 2020. Hello, I'm much closer than I thought. I was only one delay off. That's really good. So, type this again. So 1917. Oops, 1917. It'll do a little minor adjustment here. So we're going to give it a go again. But another thing to keep in mind is the only way you can change your delay is by hitting an even or an odd delay. The only way you can change from even to odd or vice versa is by either putting a GBA game in the bottom that is compatible with your region. So it would have to be a Japanese, like this is a Japanese Platinum I'm using right now. It would have to be a Japanese Sapphire or Fire Red. If you're playing in an English game, it has to be English, etc. It basically just has to be able to transfer through the Poke... oh man, I can't even remember what it's called. Where you trade the Pokemon up, basically. PAL Park, that's what it's got. It has to be able to utilize the PAL Park of your game. So, if that's possible, then that's possible. Yeah. Okay, and like I said, changing the year would work as well. If I change this to 2020, this delay would become an even delay, and then you could just use that one as well. So, it's a much easier way to do it. Okay, so what we're going to do is check our delay again. So we can search flips or tails. I bet this is the correct delay. So we've hit the correct delay. It's pretty clear. I'm going to actually pause the game so the NPCs don't move. Now, because the NPCs move the frames a lot, I'm reasonably confident that I'm on the proper delay because I got 3 coin flips properly. So I'll hit OK here. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to highlight a bunch of them. It's just giving me the... Don't worry about that one. Because, like, as you can see, the main one is tails, tails, tails as well. So we're aiming for... oh, it's going to highlight all of them. Yeah, like I said, it's going to highlight the 1919 probably as well. Oh, what's going on? Oh, we're in, like, the way wrong seconds, I think. 2:23. So you have to scroll way down to find it, but it's just an annoying thing that happens because we didn't search for it exactly properly. Alright, there's the one we're aiming for. I'm reasonably certain this was it. Oh, and I chunked it. Okay, so like I said, since we're reasonably certain, what we do now is we check the Chatots. However, Pokefinder spits back the wrong Chatot pitches. So what we have to do is use RNG Reporter. So it would be the main window of RNG Reporter, method J, DPPT, Wild Pokemon Super Rod, paste the seed here and all that, and then hit generate. I don't even have the right trainer ID typed in. You don't have to have it typed in, but I just... 2, 1, so now it would tell me the proper, right. Okay, so we'll try and, because the NPCs were moving, we're going to try and line up the Chatot pitches. But it's going to be hard, so we're going to listen. That was like a mid. We're going to wait for like a good low, maybe. Just 2 lows. There's 2 highs in a row. There's a low, or like a mid into a low. Like, we could be way past it as well, by the way. The NPCs were potentially moving quite a lot, so it makes sense if we passed it. It's not the biggest deal. There's like a mid into a low. There's a low into a high. So I can't find where I'm at, which is fine. And the generator tends to produce the wrong results as well. Like, I'm not going to find it here either, you know. So what I'm going to do is turn it off and then just aim for it again. But this time I'm not going to be aiming for... I'm not even going to check the coin flips. I'm just going to strictly look here. So what I do is I just set it like I normally set it, right? Go to Eon Timer. Then I just go straight to the Chatots. And as you can see, it produces everything else here the same. So... And I'm not going to make you guys watch. I'll just wait until I booted it up. Now, I've just thought of something as well that could be a bit confusing, perhaps. If you only have to do this, like, thing worrying about the NPCs if you are in an area with a lot of NPCs. There's a chance that you just are near regular NPCs, basically. Wow, I was too light on my touch. So I actually figured out a few things. So it turns out that when you're using RNG Reporter to verify your seed using the Chatots, you have to select the encounter type as wild Pokemon. Using the encounter type as fishing will give you the incorrect amount of NPCs. So if you select wild encounter, super rod, or whatever, you get the wrong number of NPCs, or not NPCs, like, it'll skip frames basically. You can read the counter, it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then it'll stop at like 12, and it'll go to 20, but there's no real notification, or notice that 20 is there. So that's really interesting, to say the least. I'm not really sure why that's happening. I don't really know how to prevent it, but the part that's important to pay attention to is that the frames are actually accurate to some degree. I'm not really positive what's going on here, and it seems to be happening in Pokefinder as well. So yeah, I'm not too sure about that one, but basically what you're gonna have to do is, in an area where there's moving NPCs and you're wanting to verify your seed with Chatots, you have to use regular wild Pokemon in the main window of RNG Reporter. Verify with the Chatots that way. Then, on a frame where you know there's like a Chatot actually, so like for example, I picked 19. Frame 19 is like what I would refer to as like an anchor frame, basically. 19 is in both the fishing and the wild Pokemon one. So I stop on that frame, switch to Super Rod, and then I just count. So here we're going to see me attempt that. So I mash X to prevent the NPCs moving, and even that girl got half a step, but she didn't get the whole step. That's all that matters. So I'm trying to verify my seed with the Chatots here, and there is some advancement, so it's kind of hard, but I find it again. It goes mid, low, high, or mid, like medium, high, potentially. I think I get a low next, maybe? Yep. Now I know where I am. I advance to frame 19. And then I switch it to the surfing one. Or the super rod one, not surfing, excuse me. So I'm on frame 20 now. As the next one. Then, basically, after 21, it goes to 25. And I ignore the Chatot pitches and just advance to where I'm supposed to advance. Now, I had actually gotten this several times. I advanced to the frame before the one I wanted to, which is what you're supposed to be doing. But I think NPC movement forces it to be... actually, I don't even know, because I ended up earlier than a few times. I ended up 2 frames early twice, despite being only 1 frame before my target frame. So I just advanced 2 frames past where I was supposed to be. It's kind of finicky. I'm not sure if it's because of the area and because of the NPCs or something, or what. But really, after deducing your frame location, where you end up hitting, where you're landing, it was very consistent for me. Go and cast your rod, and out come a Magikarp. Out will come a Magikarp. Now here's something interesting as well. I'm not sure if this has to do with Pokefinder or RNG Reporter or what's the deal. But it wasn't shiny. Or it was shiny, but it wasn't level 100, even though I definitely hit the level that Pokefinder told me would be 100. So I'm not sure what's going on there either. So yeah, this is just going to be a standard fishing tutorial instead of what I wanted it to be was the level 100 Magikarp. I have no idea what went wrong here. But yeah, and I was thinking about changing it to night because it seemed that my time was at night, but you'd think Seed to Time would know, so I don't really know why it's not level 100, and I don't think morning, day, or night changes the encounter slot. On top of which, my, yeah, I don't know, I guess it could have changed because it was night, but, Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, after checking the reporter and stuff, the day and night thing doesn't seem to affect anything. So I don't really know why the level was wrong. I don't know what's up with Pokefinder or whatnot. But this is just a fishing tutorial, and I got a cool level 70 Magikarp for it. So I hope you guys, and here is just me double checking like I was confused. But I hope this tutorial was helpful. Hopefully I'll be able to figure out what's up with Magikarp next time. But I'll see you guys in another video. As this video comes to a close, I just want to thank all of my channel members and the people who donated during my stream last weekend. You guys rock. This video and all of my videos wouldn't be possible without you. It means more than I can express that I get like any support like this. So thanks for watching, everyone, and thank every one of these people as well. Bye.